What's up, YouTube? Hopefully everybody's doing well. It's July of 2014. This year's going great. My daughter's healthy, and training has been going very well. I haven't really had any major injuries to talk about, so everything's good. But really, reason why I'm making this video is one of my, I guess you want to call him, he's kind of a student. He's definitely a training partner of mine for sure at my jiu-jitsu academy. A little ways back, had a conversation with me, and he said to me shortly after a competition where he had fallen short, let's just say a little bit. He didn't get the desired results that he was looking for. He put a lot of time, energy, and effort into preparing for the competition, and like anything, whether it's one-on-one or not, you stand a risk of losing. And so he came up short. Nobody on our jiu-jitsu team in our academy thought anything less of him because of it. He didn't quit. He did a great job representing. But he says to me after the competition, he's referencing one of our other training partners. He goes, I just don't get it. How can I fall short, yet X person over there who doesn't train half as hard as I do, how do they succeed? I'm here 5, 6, 7 days a week, and they're definitely not here that much. And in all fairness, he was training very hard, and he was training very smart, and he didn't get the win. So in his mind, he didn't succeed. But what I told him was, you're putting the time in, and the other person isn't. You're putting the effort in, the other person isn't. You're putting the energy in, the other person isn't. And I said, even though you took an L, a loss, and the other person might have won in their own weight class or whatever they were competing in, I said, regardless of that, you are winning. And I said, at the end of the day, that's what makes you better. And I didn't mean it in the sense that he was a better person, morally or anything like that. I said that even larger than that. That's what makes you better at the sport. That's what makes you better indeed as a person. It is what makes you better, if you want to talk about it like this, makes you better spiritually, because you're more in touch with yourself. If you're there more, you're putting the time, energy, effort, and all these sorts of great things in that are going to help you come up. It's natural. It's naturally what's going to make you better as a person and as a competitor. And it reminded me of a quote, because I think sometimes some people on the other side feel that they have nothing to gain or nothing to learn. And it reminds me of a John Smith quote. John Smith, Oklahoma State wrestling coach, amazing guy, Olympic gold medalist. He said, to paraphrase him, he said, when a student athlete feels like he has nothing else to learn, his growth comes to a halt. And that's absolutely true. So in response to what I think were legitimate grievances from one of my competitors / training partners, in response to that, I don't think he has even come close to thinking that he can't learn, or he has nothing else to benefit, or he can't look and set his sights at a higher mountaintop to go. Whereas the other person that he might have been talking about, I think, has severely limited themselves. Now, I'm not trying to trash talk anybody or anything like that. I love all the people at our academy, but people have different potentials, and people have different, I guess you want to say, lids. If you have a high potential, You have great things to go. But if your lid on that potential is low, you're cutting yourself short. A lot of people like to equate this to talent. If you're a talented person and you're lazy, you don't go very far. I read an excellent book by John C. Maxwell. It was called Talent is Never Enough. And one of the great quotes that I think fits this is, it says, it said, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. And that's absolutely true. So, to my training partner, who I see regularly still, that's what makes you better. And that message, I think, that I'm talking about here doesn't have to be just on the mats, doesn't have to be with just work life, it can be with family life, it can be with anything. Because at the end of the day, even though we have a lot of people have great families and great support networks, some people don't, some people do, but at the end of the day, you're really born alone and you die alone. And if you can learn how to stand on your own 2 feet and eventually learn through yourself and take these lessons, that's what's going to make you better.